What up, Joe?
It started with the penis part.
Y'all ain't ready for this one. They ain't ready. D&Me and Brando.
You did it again.
For what?
Yo, what up, though? It's your boy D&Me. All right, boys, let's get into it. Let's get into it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. URL gives me so much material to work with, man. They give me so much. All right, and they want to know why. They want to know why we criticize them more than we criticize other leagues. And why? Number one is because y'all the biggest league, right? So you're going to get the most attention, right? So you're going to get the more criticism, right? So don't act so surprised, URL. All right, it's not hate. All right, it's just me expressing my opinion about battle rap. All right, you don't, like you said, you don't have to click. You don't got to click on it. All right, you ain't got to hear this. Y'all could be screaming in the woods. Nobody hears me. You know, it's all good. It's all good, but it's what I got to say. In my notes. Don't really got much notes, but okay, so P and Norbes back on Angry Fan. I'm an Angry Fan, oh my God. Freudian slip. Back on the Black Compass Media. Shout out to the Black Compass Media, Tony Bro, Posey, Rome, Tony Polo, and Drizzy. For anybody? No, I think that's all. Anyways, he got back on there today to have another, want to talk about the PGs, right? The Loso, the PG and the Loso. John the Don. Should he do the PG? Should he not do the PG? Honestly, guys, I've got a headache. I've got a headache. I'm tired of hearing about it. I'm tired of talking about it. I will tell you this. At this point, I don't really care. I don't really care. All right? Loso, if you don't want to do the PG, don't do the PG. If you want to be on URL, this is what they want from you. All right? They're not budging. They're not budging. You got Norbes running things. You got P running things. They're not budging. They're not going to budge. So, I mean, the back and forth is kind of annoying. Now, should you do a PG? You know, like I said although from the beginning, I got mixed feelings about that. If I thought the PG process was an actual legitimate process, then I would say 100%. Do I think it's flawed in many ways? Absolutely. Do I think you should do a PG? I don't know. But you have to because that's what they want you to do. All right? You can play this victim role, and that's a good role for you to play, and I'm not saying victim in a bad way. You got the fans on your side. You got the fans on your side again going against the machine. That's a good role to be in, and I think you should use that to your advantage, right? Because URL, man, they do a lot of weird things that pisses the fans off. They do a lot of weird things that pisses the fans off. First of all, Norbes, he comes on and he's mocking Loso's religion, right? And it's just a joke. It's just a joke. I'm just kidding. I'm only kidding. You know what I mean? But that's what he was doing, mocking his religion. Came on like he was I went to church. Jesus said that Loso's got to do the battle, right? I mean, I might think it's funny, but I don't think Loso's going to think it's funny, right? You know what I'm saying? And should league owners be doing that? Absolutely not. But hey, he's Norbes. That's why I say Norbes is fat. That's why you can't get mad when I say Norbes is fat, Norbes, all right? Because you do a lot of things that league owners aren't supposed to do, right? All right, so when you do that and you do it in a playful, joking way, like you say, well, I'm joking too. You're fat. I'm kidding. Am I kidding? No, I don't. But yeah, so he does that whole thing. Then he kind of got off. Now shout out to the Black Compass Media. They definitely were on P's neck today. It was a good showing by them. Only so much you could do, right? Only so much you can do. There's always going to be certain fans that think you could do more. Of course, would Caps do something different? I don't know. But shout out to you guys. You put it in a tough position, and you did your thing. You did your thing, but. My issue wasn't at all with Black Compass today. It was with P once again. You're becoming the new Beasley, P. You're becoming the new Beasley. Why? Just the way. Okay, very intelligent. All right. He knows how to use his words, and he knows how to communicate. But he can't help himself, and that's what everybody in the URL that Smack has employed that's all their problems, from Norbes to Beasley to P. They cannot help themselves. And it was evident here. They were totally just downplaying Loso's. Like, there's no reason to do that, right? All you had to say, P, was this is the process, and you're going to have to do the process. And end of story. This went on for 3 hours, all right? It started off with just a complete bashing of Loso's record. Said you're not a fan of his, I don't think he's that good. I don't think he beat anybody in our streets. Our streets is getting the push of a lifetime right now. All right, Hulk Hogan, step aside. Our streets is here. Our truth, right? Our truth, that's what I think of our streets. Our truth. All right, you took our truth's name and added streets to it, and we know what you did. All right, you know who our truth is. Come on now. But is our streets that fire? Anyways, they want to make our streets battle Loso. That's the PG they want to do. Now, I'm under the assumption the PGs don't get paid, right? So that's an issue. I think if the PGs got paid a regular amount or a decent amount or some kind of amount, or if you had exceptions for Loso to get paid a certain amount that other PGs wouldn't be when they're coming up because he has more of an established name, then maybe this wouldn't even be such an issue, right? But I'm under the assumption that they don't quote me on that. All right, well, we're gonna have maybe someone could correct me in the comments, right? All right, because I don't mind being corrected, you know, if I don't know something for sure. I'm thinking no, but whatever. I don't care about the money. They want him to battle our streets. They said that's pretty much who the best PG is. And I don't know, is Mac Mel still a PG? Because I think Mac Mel is better than our streets. I know they battled. Mac Mel had a choke, but I was more impressed with Mac Mel in that battle than I was our streets. But maybe you're telling me he's not a PG anymore. This is the problem with the PG process. So Mac Mel has already graduated. Do we know? And then they asked him, I think Tony Bro asked him, should we have a list, right? Make a PG list. He's like, no, for what? Because the fans want one. We demand one. What do you mean, no? That's how you organize things, you know? Why wouldn't you have a list? Why wouldn't you have a list? You know, we like to see things. We like to know what's going on. Information helps. Information helps you grow. Just trying to help URL. And by the way, I lost a bet. All right, I lost a bet to Big Al Biggs, so I had to wear this, bros. Shout out to Big Al Biggs. I'm wearing this for you, brother. I lost the bet. All right, I gotta show my one united front love. Battle truth. Anyways, so what else did he have to say? He wouldn't. They asked him about B-Dot, and he wouldn't have battled. He wouldn't have booked B-Dot to battle Emerson Kennedy. He was against it. He was against it. If it was up to him, that wouldn't have happened. He would have waited and had B-Dot battle, you know, at a flea market somewhere, right? And on a PG card against Bozo the Clown, right? We all know Emerson Kennedy came with the fire. We all know that. And B-Dot did too. But because Emerson was so fire, everybody downplays what B-Dot did because, oh, you didn't, and that's what they were doing this whole time. He couldn't even body up Emerson Kennedy. He didn't even some people saying he lost to Emerson Kennedy. You know, i.e. B-Dot's not really as good as y'all think. No, B-Dot had a great performance. Rounds 1, 2, and 3 was the best round of the event. Hello, let's not forget that, right? And just because Emerson Kennedy came with the fire as well, that doesn't shade on what B-Dot did, bro. Come on, man. How long what are you watching? You know better than that. This is just the way. This is the way they do it. This is the way they do it. And then, of course, you know, they had to have one. There had to be one. P kind of was like, hey, guys, when they were kind of, you know, because they were really at P. They were on P's neck. They were on P's neck, you know, for some of this interview. When they really started getting on his neck, I think when Rome was really on his neck, P had to say that he said, oh, I know things about you, bro. I know you're playing devil's advocate, but I can release things about you that, you know, we don't want out there. Another threat, in my opinion, all right? Another threat, in my opinion. I see what you're doing, P. I see what you're doing. It's all good, you know, but we see you, brother. We see you, man. All right? And what else? That was about it. And then, there was about 14, I was counting, 14 NBA references. All right, at least 14. I think there was 3 NFL references. There might have been like a Olympics reference. I don't know. It always comes back to the NBA, the NBA. Y'all obsessed with the NBA. You know what the NBA when people are discussing the NBA, they don't be like, you know, in hockey they do this, and you know, when Wayne Gretzky. No, they talk about the NBA through the NBA. They don't talk about it. You know, in MMA. George St. Pierre, you know, we could compare him to, you know, LeBron James. No, they don't do that. All right, because it's stupid. It makes no sense. The NBA is a sport with a final score. You can't compare it to that. Battle rap is battle rap. Stick to it. But what are you going to do, man? I don't know. Our street, y'all, I don't know, man. Our street, Loso, y'all excited for that? Should that be the matchup? I don't know why you can't give our streets. I don't know why you can't give Loso a ride, man. I don't know. Why not? I like to see it. All right. But, hey, like I said, Loso, it's their league. They're going to do what they want. They got to do what they want. All right. This back and forth, I think it's unnecessary, and it's getting kind of redundant and ridiculous, if you ask me. All right. Because that's their rules. That's their rules. You got to follow the rules. And if you don't want to follow the rules, then you don't need them. Even Peace acknowledged you don't need us, so just don't come to URL. All right? And Norbes really does not like Loso. You can tell. All right? Anytime Norbes jumped in, he was just, you can hear the disdain in his voice. And he went straight to the, every time mocking the religion, the church, the God, everything. Okay? Do I think some of it's funny? Yeah. But should he be doing it again? No. All right? But, you know, I don't work for them, and I never will. All right? So I can't tell them what to do. So I don't know, guys. Y'all let me know what you think. Should Loso battle our streets? Or, because they pushed our streets to the moon, guys. He's the guy. Our streets is the guy. I know he battled T-Top when, you know, 5 years ago or something. And then, who else? Didn't he battle Drugs, I think, right? Our streets and Drugs. You know? And then, Chef Trez, I think, right? Chef Trez? Yeah, I don't know. That's our streets we're talking about. You know, should he battle Loso, or should Loso... Okay, here's the 3 questions. Should Loso, A, battle our streets on a PG? B, battle someone a little bit higher than our streets on like an opener of a Born Legacy, which that's what Loso wants? Or C, not even bother with URL, continue what you're doing, battle on King of the Dot, battle on RVE, battle on Bullpen, battle overseas, get your thing, make your money. You probably make more money that way. I ain't gonna lie. You're probably gonna make more money that way. Like, how much money did Ryder really make last year? Right? He had 1 real battle and a couple 2-on-2s, and that's about it. Those are the only checks he really got for battles. You know, I'm sure Loso could make way more than what Ryder made last year, just without the URL. You know, in the long run, would it be more beneficial? And maybe not. Maybe not. Depends how he does, and depends what kind of push he gets. So there is a thing. There's a such thing as pushes, Norbes and P. All right, don't give me that trash. All right, there is. But so those are your 3 choices, right? What do y'all think? I don't know, man. I've got a headache. I really don't want to discuss this anymore. After today, that's the one thing I do agree with Norbes on. So, you know, I think I'm going to leave it here. And then if either the next time I want to talk about Loso and the URL is there either being a battle or it's 100% not happening. That's all I want to hear about from these guys, from Hear 'Em Out 4, because this is really getting a little redundant, guys, a little redundant. You know, as far as I'm concerned, Loso, just tell them to kick rocks and do your thing, man. You don't need them. It's not all about the URL. All right? This is battle rap, man. You know, the other leagues count, man. The other leagues count. Let's not forget that. That's the bottom line. We don't want to forget. All the leagues count. Not as much as others, right? But the downplaying and the disrespect that URL gives other leagues, and then the way they talk about certain battlers, you know, it puts a bad taste in my mouth, and into a lot of the fans' mouth. You know, I was watching all the comments, man, and about 90% of the comments was not rocking with what P was saying, man. Not about 90%. All right. Besides Millionaire Mindset, shout out to Millionaire Mindset, that's my man right there. But anyways, all right, boys. Until next time, peace.